I know I can talk a lot.
Well, let's hear some of these questions from the audience. This is Linda from Perth, Scotland.
Oh, where are you, Linda? Hello!
Wants to know what has been your favorite gig you have ever played.
Oh, good question. There have been so many. So many. I think my favorite gig, me personally favorite, well, it wasn't a whole gig, but I loved performing with David Bowie when we did this gig. That's not a gig, that's that's an out-of-body experience, you know.
Talk about it a little bit. I mean, Bowie is, obviously, you yourself, Bowie's often thought of as an artist who's, changed his style and presentation, has a strong visual sense. As do you, obviously.
I should say, just a little bit.
Yeah. So, what was it like working with him?
Well, he was absolutely charming, and like all of these events where you have a lot of musicians coming in together and to be sort of corralled into doing rehearsals, there's a lot of organised chaos around these things. And he was so elegant and so lovely and funny, very, very funny. He's very witty. And so we did a rehearsal, and it was like, it really was like taking a dive out from a plane and not knowing if your parachute was going to open, because that song is hard. That's not an easy song to sing by any means. And we had to decide like who's taking which part. And of course I was in awe of him. I would still be in awe of him if if he walked in here tonight at Barnes And Noble. You'd all be like, "Whoa, Mr. Bowie!" Because I adore him, and he's an extraordinary sort of force. And it was all, I could hardly believe that I was singing with him. I just felt so privileged. And then he said to me, "So what are you going to wear? Have you decided what you're going to wear?" He said, "I think you should wear a frock. I said, go to Anthony Price and get him to make you a frock." And I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll do that." So then I sort of thought, what would the dress be? What would the character be that performs with David Bowie on this HIV/AIDS event? And I had this picture of this black dress with a silver top that's a bit like armour, like a man's going into battle. But actually, this character for me was representing death. And I felt like when I played with him on stage, that it was almost like the virus, that I was being the virus. I was seducing him. And this is all, that you don't need to know this kind of shit.
Fantastic.